Good morning. Welcome to today's online studio yoga. Let's start seated. Now you can sit however's comfortable for you. If you need to, sit on a little cushion. Let's just start with some breathing. So, breathing in through your nose, breathing out through your nose. Nice slow breath in. Feel that breath travel all the way down into your tummy. And all the way back up again. So feeling that tummy expand as it fills with air. Feel that breath pushing into your back, into your chest, expanding those ribs, all the way up to your collarbones, a full breath of air. So we're just going to spend another minute just breathing. As you're breathing, and that breath's filling every part, massaging all your internal organs as your diaphragm pushes down, aiding digestion. Improving the health of your lungs. As we breathe in fresh air and exhale it all. No stale air. So by practicing this nice full breath, we're encouraging our lungs to fill to the whole capacity, using every part of your lung. Okay, let's start off then. Just opening your eyes and sitting nice and tall. Take a breath in as you lift your arms up. And a breath out, push those hands away. Turn your hands up, breath in. Push them away as if you're pushing to the sides of the room. Hold it here, push away. Drop your shoulders, lengthen your neck. So activate the muscles in the back of your shoulders. Now place one hand down on the floor, reach up and over. And again, let's just push that ceiling up. Change sides. Grounded on the floor, pushing up to the ceiling. Good. Sweep your hands forward, take a little fold. And then let's come back up again. So uncross your legs and let's make our way over onto our hands and knees. So cat and cow. We're rounding our back, scooping your belly in, tucking that tailbone between your legs. Tuck your head between your arms. And then reverse. Tilt your tailbone up to the ceiling. Let your tummy drop as you make a dip in your back. Shoulders pulled back, lifting your head. So again, let's tuck that tailbone, rounding your back, dropping your head. Take a breath in. Little dip in your back, head lifting. Breath out. Squeeze the air out of your tummy. Breath in. Breath out. Good. Now find halfway. So you've got a nice flat back. And then I just want you to have a wiggle. So moving your hips from side to side. So we're just flexing that spine. Turn your head. See if you can look and see your hips. Good. Now come back down onto your tummy. So hands just underneath those shoulders. Squeezing your glutes, lift your upper body. Then push those hands out to the sides again, wrists flexed. Hands back in, relax back down. So let's do that again. Squeeze your glutes, lift your upper body. Push those hands out, wrists flexed. So activating your back muscles, shoulders. And back in and relax. Now this time, let's take those hands down by the sides of your legs. Squeeze your legs together. So try and lift legs, arms, head and chest. Relax back down. And then let's do that one more time. So lifting up. And relax back down. Push yourself back up onto your hands and knees. So let's just do a little bit of wrist work now. Spread those hands. Take a gentle rock forward and back. Pushing into your fingertips and into the heel of your hand. Now turn your hands out to the sides and a little rock from side to side. And then if you can, we're going to turn those hands round, fingers pointing to your knees. So really stretching those wrists. Good. Have a little stretch back in child's pose. And then let's come back up, this time lifting up into down dog. So first of all, spread your fingers. And then I want you just to have a little rock from side to side. Feel that weight transfer from one hand to the other. Come back to the center. Push your hips up and back. Now bend your knees here. Sink back. Let that head drop. Tailbone lift a little higher. Now try and straighten those legs. Again, bend your knees. And then try and straighten your legs. So just walking your feet towards your hands. Take a breath in and come back up to standing. Good. Let's start with those feet wide. Toes pointing forwards. And then just pushing the walls away from you again. So flexing those wrists. Activate your shoulder muscles. And breathe under those armpits, expanding into your ribs. So again, let's tilt to one side, pushing down to the floor, looking up at the ceiling. Change sides. And relax, give them a little shake. All right, stretch them out again. Now, turn your right foot out to the side. Bend your knee. Bring that right hand across your body, so you're pushing that way, and your left hand is going to push up the ceiling. Take a little lean to the right. So pushing your hands away. Come back to the center. Toes forwards. Push through the outside edges of your feet, squeezing your thighs. Bring the back of your hands together this time and just lift them up until they start to separate. And then a big circle round. So back of hands together. Keep them as close together for as long as you can until they separate. Good. Hands out. Turn your left foot out. Bend your knee. Left hand pushes across your body. Right hand pushes up to the ceiling. And a little lean to the left. Again, make sure you're not rolling round. So keep that open chest, open shoulder. Good. Come back to the center. Toes forward. Take a nice big breath in. And then let's fold forwards. And just walking your hands through your legs. Walk your hands across to the right. And then walk your hands over to the left. Good. Take a breath in and rise back up. Wiggle your feet in about hip width. Toes turn out. Come down into your Hindi squat. So we're trying to get elbows on the insides of your knees. And keeping those feet flat. Now we're going to place those hands on the floor. Just rock the weight forward so you're on your toes and hands, setting up for our birdie pose. Rock back. So give your hands a little shake. Now that's your option 1. Option 2, we try and lift one foot. If you can manage one, try the other. Give those wrists a little shake. And option 3 is both feet, so you choose your option. And then let's come back down again. So drop down to your knees and rest on your forearms. Hands clasped. Tuck your toes and lift your hips into our dolphin pose. Sit back down. So pull back. So we're just stretching those ankles. Sit up tall. Now bring your hands together, and I want you just to turn them. So you've got one hand pointing one way and one hand pointing the other way. Twist them as if you're squishing something between your hands. All right, clasp those hands together and let's come back to that dolphin pose. Resting on your forearms, lifting your hips. Come back down again. And this time just circling your wrists. Good. Let's come back to down dog. So spread your fingers, straighten your arms. Come forward into plank. So feet together, shoulders pulled back, and a nice long body. Drop back down to child's pose. Push back up to down dog again. And come forward to plank. Feet together. Lift one leg. Change legs. And again, just lifting one leg and then the other. Keeping your body still. Don't let that head drop. And relax back in child's pose. So this time, come back up to sitting. Bring your legs round in front of you. So let's take those wrists back behind you now. Draw your shoulders back. If you can, push through your feet, lift your hips. come back down again. Give your wrists a little shake. So again, let's set that up. Hands back, legs long this time. Draw those shoulders back as you lift your chest. Options, lift your hips. And relaxing there. Give those wrists a little shake out again. All right, let's come back to sitting. Again, you can sit however's comfortable for you. So I want you to bring thumb and finger together. Thumb and finger, thumb and finger. So going through your fingers, each one. Can you do it without looking at your fingers? Now go the other way. Good. Push those hands together. And relax. So push and relax. Give them a little shake out. Good. And let's just finish with our breathing again. So sitting comfortably. Breathing in through your nose. Breathing out through your nose. All the way down into your tummy, expanding sideways, to your back and chest, all the way up to the top of your collarbones. Out breath longer than your in breath. So just gently opening those eyes again. Give your shoulders a little shrug. Give your wrists a little shake out. And well done. Thank you for joining me today. So I hope you enjoyed that breathing practice and that work on your wrists. Keep stretching those wrists. So a really good one to do is that one. Just hands on the floor, a little rock forward and back. Turn them over, sideways, rotate them round. So just anything to get those wrists, particularly working those wrist flexors. And I'll see you next time.